What's up, everybody? How are we doing? So as you can see, I'm way behind. But I wanted to show you my custom tactics in action. Hypercharge. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some players like done with that. So I want to put the 4-3-1-2 to the test in Showdown. Show you guys why it's the best. Move on to the next if you don't. Oh yeah, I gotta put this on Discord just in case. Alright, there we go. Post this on X. Alright. I don't know about you guys, man, but your boy gets some allergies, and man, they're killing me. Alright, underwhelming skins. Got a little update to the team since last time I played too. I gave in to the dark side. You'll see what I mean. I mean, very lower rated, not like no. You'll see. But one of the best strikers in the game, without a doubt, rated 82. Can you guess who I'm talking about? You'll see why I say gave in to the dark side, though. Alright, squad. Check it out. I finally went in, gave in. The one-time shot snapshotter. Drilling shot, snap shooter. Snap shooter. Well, he doesn't have one-time shots. But he might as well. So this is what I was talking about in the video. I changed the skins to these because if you look at Chew and Mini's green skin, right? Hold on. Let's go to it. Look at that. Shot power, long shots. The weaker foot +2 is cool and all, but we all know that doesn't mean anything for a CDM. He can pass just fine. Either foot's fine. Nothing defensive, though. You move here, okay, defensive positioning. Just that alone, especially stamina as well, and if I get a third one, awareness. But the stamina and defensive positioning for CDM, I'll take it over all this. 100%. 100%. So some of these are going to be like that. You just got to check. Now, sometimes the green skin's like, you can't beat this with Mbappe. I don't care what his player of the month is. You cannot beat this. Okay? Valverde's you could easily do better with. So we'll go try to get that now in the skin lab. Try to get Valverde covered. So this is the attack one, midfield one, ground pack. So why don't we go with we can get one more of these packs right now. Well, we can sell more lower level skins too, though. What's up, Allie? Oh, great. Very bad servers. I heard UFL's having bad server problems. That's kind of crazy, man. That's kind of crazy. Get rid of some of these that we don't need. There we go. Alright, so all these. Oh. Boof. Done. So for this one, I almost got hung on again, but I decided not to. I'll show you who I got. I'll never use this because I got the other special skin. Never use. I'll never use. Never use. Maybe on that one. Never will use this Greenwood one. May use. Never. Never. Modric. Donna, I have a green card, don't I think? Yeah. Howland, I have a green card. Finney, I have the other one. Alright, that'll do. $2,000. So let's get some more midfield ones, and let's go with like 5 of these. So all I'm looking for is for those 5 players I have the regular skins on, any potential legendary ones that could help. Here's a legendary 4, CM, perfect. But not the right one. I need the piece. The piece set is what I'm looking for. Maybe a roar. I'll look at the roars. There's a piece, CM. Okay. Epic, not legendary though. But I still could maybe use epic. Cam piece set. Alright. So we got those. The defenders. We'll just do 2 for the road. Two legendaries piece sets. Perfect. Goalkeeper and center back. Alright. There we go. That's both of what we needed. You'll see what I mean. Or maybe we already have those. Maybe we have one of the two. Alright. We go here. Anything blue now we just get rid of. Move on to the next. If you're done with it. Right wing. If you guys already gone and done all this, it takes a minute, but you need to do it for sure. Right wing. You need to do it for sure, because if you can get some more legendaries and possibly boost your team up with these skins, if you play UFL like that, of course, why would you not? Alright. CDM 2. Big one. Look how many points I'm getting from taking the time to do this. Crazy. Alright, that's it. Didn't take too long. Nice, Valley. So here, I'll show you what I did. So, for like Chouamini, his green skin had a ton of boosts, but none of which are really that good for what I want them for. For my number 6 roll. So I switched to this piece set. So I got Jonathan David up top 2, and I don't have a personal for him. Or obviously he didn't get a green skin, so now I go to skins. So right now, my Chouamini defensive positioning and stamina, that's huge. Donnarumma kicking, handling. Ball control, defensive positioning, that's good. Ball control, defensive position, that's fine. And then penalties and reactions. So only for the striker, it's not that good. But let's see what else we could have for him. Reactions of free kicks. We could have strength and attacking positioning. The roar set is probably the best one for. Ball control and crossing could be decent. So I like the roar set, but let's take a look here. Do we have the roar set? Free kicks and dribbling, so that wouldn't help much for him. For my 6, how about here? Ball control, defensive positioning, that's pretty good. Strength and agility for a left back. Let's look at that tactical set. I don't have it on here. For him at least. Ball control and defensive positioning. Heading, pass accuracy. The acceleration boost is too much not to. Handling and kicking, so that roar set would be good. Jolting, crossing, stamina, jumping. Defensive positioning and stamina. So piece set, no roar set for him yet. So defensive positioning and stamina. Dribbling, sprint, speed, and stamina. Defensive positioning and stamina. We'll take that. Alright. So legendary mode. Legendary, I would need more roar. Roar, strength and attacking. I would need roar for the CM. No, I could do free kicks and dribbling. No roar set there. So 2. So I need a CDM and a CM. Roar. So it's either penalties and reactions, strength, attacking, positioning. Alright, let's go. Let's get into it. Alright. Yeah, I know they are the worst. I agree. For sure. Oh, yeah, Gary. Oh, yeah, for sure. Alright, so let's get into Showdown. These are my tactics as you've seen. I released a video on it. You'll see this midfield collapse in and help you a lot. Defensively, they're all in their most defensive setting. And then they pretty much support these three. But if you noticed, one big thing happened. I was able to get that extra skill point on my man Ronaldo. And I added Cam, which is huge because now he's naturally in that spot where you always got to watch him for that 30-yard curler. Now I got my man Mbappe up top, the speed demon, and then the snapshot king, Jonathan David, Mr. Automatic Snapshot. Fresh, 82 rated, so he's got a lot of building up to do. Right? But still, let's put it to the test. Showdown match number 1. Have not played UFL in a long while. Definitely going to have some crazy eFootball. I played those few games I showed you in my breakdown, and definitely going to have some rust on me. But you guys know my take on this game. I'm trying to be deadly honest with you guys, so you guys aren't misled by me. However, as long as there's some of my community that play this, I'm going to help you out. That Isaac skin, if I was playing, looks pretty sick because Isaac is ridiculous. He just needs some better boosts. So depending on what those boosts are, that could be very interesting. That layout boost would be very interesting. Lamine Yamal's boost because he just was missing some explosiveness. I don't care what Mbappe's boosts are with this one because his other boosts are great. So having the green skins, there's no way I could justify getting another skin for my boy. That Kabarshi skin might be good because Kabarshi's a beast. I don't know if he's a beast in this game though. You know how that goes. Dembele skin possibly good. Yes, sir. I always have serious teams, baby. Always, always. This was the game around which the channel was built. This was the game back when it was all about playing football. Simple. Wide open. Score from anywhere. Pass and move. Manual defend. Before all the crap took over. I played this player a bunch before. I think he's a very strong player. But we will find out. Yeah, once the game turned to all the exploits and stuff, I just had to roll out. We'll try to make the most of it and have some fun.
How about going forward? Possession's not everything. Attack switched out to the left now.
Whoa, touch an L, Jonathan.
Onana. Mbappe. Ronaldo. Dumfries. Return pass.
So in this game you have pass lock, so it's like the opposite of eFootball. Where eFootball, it's sometimes hard to get passes to go where you want them to go. They have that problem in this game, but it's like a glitch because they have pass lock. So if it locks onto the right target, it will go where you want it to go. Good tackle there by Kanate. Dribbling out of pressure. So this seems to be a new meta, by the way. Just sitting with players back, trying to just let the opponent come in, dribble into you. Passes seem to be all kind of jacked up. Jonathan David's touch keeps going a mile away. So I'm a new Jonathan David user. Apparently you just need to get him in around goal. But he's obviously 82, so he needs to be boosted big time to catch up to the rest. But he, as you guys know, he's the snapshot king. See how they're on him? They're on Ronaldo like glue because they do not want to give him that. Good run. Oh, there it is. Read it. You got lucky. Very hard to stop defend. Defend. The movement's all jacked up. So you can see how I'm guessing where he's going every time. It doesn't matter. Oh, there's a glitch through ball, guys. So that right there is what we're talking about. So that through ball, my defender can't get that. How you see my defender? Oh, there it is. Oh, you need to continue his run. My defender couldn't get that. He just ran in behind the attacker. It's a glitch in the game. And that's how we know, like, Strikers hasn't removed it. They know it's in the game. So he's just going to be going for this shot. It's either that or no idea why he ran that out. I tried to dribble it. Another glitch. Tried to dribble it into the field. Another glitch that Strikers hasn't got out, I see. Come on, Bop. Get it out of there. Bop with a ton of space. He ain't catching me. So there's a glitch. So I'm using L1 R2, which makes it's a sprint glitch. It's not supposed to be in. It makes you that much faster. Why in the fuck did he take that big touch? These big touches are new to me in this. I don't understand what those are. It is very terrible, dude. It's not football at all. It's literally running in circles with players trying to get a 30-yard shot. Dude, they literally toasted this game. The players who like this game, it makes no sense. And the goalies, by the way, went from terrible, couldn't save a thing, to now they're broken. Like, that's 1-0. The opponent should be up 1-0 right now. That was crazy talk. The defense is so wonky, dude. You can't jockey. You just gotta kinda hope and pray, and it's not football. The way they run into the defender, it's just now the animations have always sucked. That was never good, but you dealt with it because it was wide open football. It took skill. It was all about strategy. Shitty animations and stuff. But you could score in every direction now and play football. Now you just dribble in circles, try to get like a 30-yard shot with Ronaldo. Yeah, the most boring game on earth. And you guys tell me if I'm wrong. I mean, I think Pere's another top player too, to be honest. I'll have to look back. He should be up 1-0, I'll tell you that much. They made the goalkeepers broken. So no matter what you say about the guy, he did do that glitch through ball. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. If anybody wants to know what I'm talking about, there's a certain lob through ball where your defense cannot react. They literally freeze up. And, well, they go behind. They don't defend, and then you can't switch your players. So you're literally stuck. Go. There it is. Oh, I almost got to see. You almost got to see what I was talking about. Did you see how the goalie kind of barely reacted? It's a glitch because it's like the animation gets stuck, like something's wrong with the coding or something. They have all types of stuff like that. Look, he's trying to do it too. Good work.
Their left back now on the ball. Ronaldo.
Good. Boom.
Left striker.
Look, he's in. Let's see if it stops him. Nope. I wasn't far enough ahead. But so you'll have players that'll just go for that. See, he's going to go for it now. You see the angles though in the 4-3-1-2? It's perfect, dude. Perfect. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. What the? I wanted that to go, well, you guys seen. There's only one player open there. I wanted it to go back into the midfield. But that's alright. We still got it. Offside. Son of a bitch, the weight. God dang it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you're coming from eFootball, this is eye candy. But what isn't? eFootball is like, hey, eFootball got stuck in nostalgic mode. Like, they did a nostalgic week for like a legend or something, and then they never. Oh, that's 1-0, and they never. See, the goalies are so broken, dude. So then it makes a few shots you might get in a close game meaningless because the goalies save everything. That's essentially 2-0 in my eyes. The opponent should be up 2-0. I'd be pissed if I were him for sure. And then I don't know what kind of glitchy shot that was. That almost went slow-mo, didn't it, guys? Look at this shot. Look at... Oh, come on, man. I was going to let you watch it. That's crazy talk, though. But I do like how the passes are, like, quicker in this. I will say that part's better. They're quicker for sure. So you don't gotta wait 20 minutes to pass the ball where everyone's running into you. That was supposed to go to you guys. Yep, I knew it. Boom, good. But see how you don't have to... The ball doesn't take 20 minutes. So if you're going to have overpowered defense like you do in eFootball, then make the passes quicker. Look, it doesn't have to be as quick as FC, but make it like this quick. So UFL is definitely beating eFootball in that sense. The passing speed, way better. That's maybe one of the only gameplay areas they're beating them. Besides, like you said, presentation. I call it customization too. Like the made-up jerseys since they don't have licenses. He tried for a one-time shot because it triggers an animation.
Turning it into an attack.
He got lucky as shit right there.
Ronaldo. Federico Valverde. Ball sent out to the right.
There it is.
So many options for a pass.
He knew. Oh, then he tried one and he got it. But I got it back. He got it, though. That's literally what this game is down to. But they got the passing speed down. eFootball's passing speed is dog shit. Because unless they take out their fucking overpowered AI defense. If they can do that, then you got a little something. Good keeper. Donnarumma's been playing like a beast. Come on, win that header.
They've lost possession. Good interception from the opposition. Which pass does he fancy? Lots of choice.
Here's the other thing that sucks about this game. We just did all that work for a 0-0 tie,
Still, we have to win.
which gives you nothing. I know, exactly, Valley. That stupid broken lob through ball. I just got destroyed. But I outpossessed my opponent. He just knew what to go for, you know. And that's kind of the thing with UFL. That's why I keep saying if you want to be the better footballer in win and play football, play FC. That's why FC is still king. Now, do I play it? No, but I'm just being honest. Coming from playing there competitive, coming from playing these games my whole life, if you want to actually pass and move and play football, if UFL, if you don't care about broken exploits like using extra sprinklage that shouldn't be in the game, using passes that literally freeze the defense, freeze the goalkeeper, like you have to go for a snapshot, you have to go for a one-time shot, you have to go for a 30-yard curler, you have to use Ronaldo for it, you have to go for a low-driven long shot, you have to go for this and that. If you want to win, you have to dribble with L1, R2, sprint around in circles. You have to, you know, if you want to do that, UFL, right? Because you see passing and moving, keeping the ball 60% of the time ain't going to get you even a shot. But you see even doing the broken stuff, this dude had 2 that should have been goals, and the goalies are so broken. So in UFL, you can't even score. You can't even guarantee a win if you go into full exploit mode. But, yeah. So, it is what it is, man. Look at that. Look at the craziness of that, though. 86 of 87. Wait, 86 passes, 87% accuracy. So I had 85, 81, but I kept the ball 60% of the time. 16 interceptions to my 11, 5 tackles. So that possession is crazy. So he only had the ball 40% and made 86. I had the ball 60% more, or 20% more, which is a pretty significant amount, and had one less pass, and then he had a million shots. And those 2 I pointed out should have been goals. One was Mbappe. I think they both were Mbappe. But 60 to 40 is the crazy part. And that's typically because of dribbling. So yeah, this shows you, again, broken game. If I was real cold FC, if I was Pare 20, I'd be pissed right now because those 2 Mbappe, what else can you do? Point blank Mbappe shots. Those are goals. Switch direction mid-pass. But it doesn't let you without super cancel. How do you do it without super cancel? Whenever, dude, in FC you can pass left, and then before the pass goes, if you change direction, it will. And stupid ass eFootball, dude, it's another stupid thing. They have so much stupid stuff on top of the great stuff. You can't, like, if you wind up your foot and you went for a right-footed shot, and then you go, oh crap, left foot, because you saw the goalie move, it will still shoot right. It's so stupid. You shouldn't have to do super cancel. You can change your mind mid-stride. Well, you should be able to. In eFootball, you can't. And that's another reason why it gets all clunky and shit. All the beautiful stuff you can do there, they just need to speed up passing. And also, they need to nerf down their stupid technology. Or their AI technology on defense. It's too overpowered. They have like heat-seeking missiles. They turn your defenders into heat-seeking missiles. It's stupid. All you have to do is look at UFL for the speed of passing. Look at UFL. You don't have to go arcadey, ping, 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 like FC. Do what UFL's doing. God damn, it's not that hard. Everything else, do not do what UFL's doing. Customization. Steal their partnership with Adidas. But yeah, UFL, the exploits make you go, okay, I'd rather play FC. In eFootball, the overpowered defense, the scripting, yeah, that makes you want to go play FC. The overpowered defense is part of the scripting, though, because if you think about it, the overpowered part is there's heat-seeking missiles, and you're essentially letting your AI run your players around rampant. If you could, will not feel the input to... Gotcha, yes, if you could. I hear what you're saying. 100% Valley, 1000%. So stupid. And this is the other thing in UFL, how you know it's going way down. You never have to wait this long for games. FC's instant. eFootball's close to instant. And then Showdown, or sorry, UFL is like do 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 do. UFL sucks balls, cause Striker sucks. UFL really sucks. It was good, but now it sucks. UFL is in the shitter. Do 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 do. Boom boom. UFL, EAFC, eFootball. None are good to me. eFootball, it could be, but Konami loves rats. You see. Do 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 do. Buy some skins, buy some players, give us your money. I could probably literally come up with that song, go to the studio, lay down the track, and still not have a game in UFL. Do 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 do. Waiting for an opponent to play. Do 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 do. If it gets to 5, I'm headed to the E, baby. I'm headed to the E. If it gets... Now I'll give it the whole 10. I'll give it the respect. I'll put some respect on its name, man. Put some respect on my name, youngin. Put some respect on my name. Brr. Please like and subscribe, by the way. We're so close to 1,000. 13 more people. Let's do a little checkup while we're waiting for a game. Hold on. 87, 97, 99. Yep, 13 more. 13 more. If you have a friend, a family member, somebody that's around that has a phone, kindly say, hey, can I see your phone and go subscribe on their phone, or ask them if they could, kindly. Oh, Gamester Space FC, as you know. It would mean a lot. I just literally have to hit that number, and then boom, no more jumping through hoops. Full on official. Your boy's an official, full on YouTube partner. Now there's things online that say they push you after you get 1,000. There's others that say no, they don't. However, I know that it is a threshold, and there's more perks, if you will, which all help the channel. Because my goal, obviously, as you know, is do the tournaments and leagues. On top of that, further analysis, like the breakdown of the games, being able to switch off. Oh, you want to go play some Showdown? All right, get an we could be getting an eFootball game now, and I wouldn't have to switch the stream. Because remember, your boy started this in November. Just straight from scratch. Had nothing, literally. Like a caveman, dude. I had a rock that I sharpened into a knife, and then another rock that I sharpened into a freaking, paintbrush, and I started painting my masterpiece. And the masterpiece is you guys being in this community. You guys are the real deal. Holyfield, baby. Every person who says they do better now using my tactics, every person who's helped me in eFootball, that's the unique aspect of eFootball. In UFL and in EAFC, I essentially was at the top and then already showing players what I did to get to the top. In eFootball, I'm getting close. I'm in the top 2% of players in rankings, but I started from scratch. Never played this game over a month ago outside of one or two games. I would go in and think it was the worst game ever. It was a little over a month ago. Someone's like, no, dude, the passing's amazing. This is amazing. Just give it a try. Go into the training and really try all the commands, this and that. See how you really like it then. And sure enough, we found an opponent. Sure enough, I loved it once I gave it that chance. But most people don't even get to find that part out about the game. But that's the unique experience. And you guys, every step of the way, have been awesome over there. So we'll wear our gold. You can wear this. We'll wear gold. Peace out, Valley. Have a good one, my boy. Enjoy your Saturday, my man. Alright, let's see what we got, baby. Ooh, we got a Roar skin set and something else. No, just all Roar. Alright, 4-3-1-2, game 2. First game, 0-0 tie. To be honest, the opponent should have easily probably won at least 2-0, but defensively it's pretty sound. And the broken goalies, of course, but he should have had two. But still, defensively, it was very sound.
The ball is in the midfield, left-hand side.
Boom. Passing triangles everywhere. You see the runs. Oh, he should have went up for that. But he didn't. Good block.
Very smart passes. Puts the ball in the area.
You ain't getting that, boy. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Sends it back. He returns it.
Went to the wrong player 2 different times.
Left without the ball. Camavinga. There's the pass. Van de Ven. Rabiot. And he's left without the ball. Left striker.
Oh, there it was. Oh, Jonathan.
Maybe they can carve an opportunity out on the left. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Goal, baby. Great stuff by Bobsters. But you see the passing angles and stuff are good.
He took this opportunity really well.
Do. Look at Khaled. Look at Khaled trying to tell me how to play.
Does well to carry it forward.
It's not really a good thing. It's not really a thing. But yeah, I said he should have beat me for sure. But eFootball's not really a skill game. There's no. Trust me, I was number 1 in the world in this game, or number 10 in the world in this game. There's no proper defending. You can't move. That's why no one with skill plays this game anymore, buddy. The basics. There's literally no jockeying. There's no anything. That's where. Well, FC made their defense full manual, but that you can still actually move when you control a defender. Here, you just run around and press. Look. This sprint should not be in the game. This sprint, defenders can't keep up with. You see what I'm saying? I'm just running by him. Then I cut and run by. Then I cut. He possibly can't keep up. There is no basics. You literally don't have the mechanics to properly do it. You just put a bunch of players behind the ball. If you want, look, this is eFootball. Or this is UFL, I mean. Did you see that glitch, Khaled? There is no basics. There is no, stuff's all gone. Did you see that goal, Khaled? What are you going to say about that one, buddy? It's glitches. Look. It glitched out, and I got a goal from it. That's what UFL is. The opponent got robbed by the glitchy, broken goalies last game. Now this opponent is going to get robbed. The one thing that's somewhat okay, and even that's kind of broke because it messes up the direction which you pass, is passing. The speed of the passes is good. Like eFootball could learn from the speed of the passes. That's it. Everything else, EAFC and eFootball is crushing on. Look, it's just L1, R2 dribble. That's it. L1, R2 dribble because it's not supposed to be in the game. It's so funny. But you look at those goals and a guy like Khaled would go, "No, you did the dummy." Oh, what button's the dummy, Khaled? There is no dummy button. What button's the jockeying left and right in taking care of an L1 R2 sprint? There is none because L1 R2 isn't supposed to be in the game. The jockey button in UFL, you can't really jockey. You still can't keep up with defenders. The movement's so stiff and a lack of fluidity, while the attackers can move quicker. So you just cut. That's all you do. Cut. That's why people just run around like this. Look, L1, R2, cut. See that space? See that defenders can't keep up? I could literally do this for a decent amount of the game and he'd be screwed. There is no, it's put a bunch of players behind the ball and then L1, R2 sprint with it. Sprint. You can try to like pass and move, right? You can try to like watch, bing, and hope it goes to the right players. But then that's where it starts and ends. I know, that's what's hilarious. But the first guy 100% should have won that game, like I said, 5 times, the broken goalies. But there is no, you can't teach it, trust me. That was a big thing. That's why I started my channel around this game at the beginning when you could manually defend and move your players, even though it was like real shitty with animations. There's no tussling with defenders. There's no shoulder to shoulders. There was nothing like that. But you would literally keep constantly switching your defenders and move into the passing and dribbling lanes, right? And then you could win the ball back, and then you could pass and move all the way up and score in every way. And so the game was very simple and basic, but it was fun because it was wide open. At that time, EAFC was before the patch, so their defense was all congested and AI driven. You get what I'm saying? Look at the goals in this game, bro. Football Manager has better animations in this, I know. But that's what's wrong is there's people like Khalid in here, dude. So you guys know who this Khalid is. He's constantly comes in. So he's a huge supporter of the channel. I love him to death for that. Thank you, Khalid. But it's always nonsense. He's always like, UFL is a great game. What are you talking about? You're crazy. You're mad because of this. It's like, bro, I was literally, like, when the game was actually a game that some people liked, I was literally one of the top players in the world. And then you go across all social media platforms and you see it's not like just me. Everybody says what I'm saying about this game. I just happened to speak up and made a channel about it. Everyone else just comments it under social media, but they still see the same thing. But look how this game's going. Look at this. That's this game. Did you see me float there, Khalid? Did you see that? That is an issue with this game. But as you guys can see, my 4-3-1-2 is the best setup in this game. Defensively, you're solid as a rock, as solid as you can be, right? With how broken the game is. And offensively, you're as dynamic as you can be with how broken the game is. It's exactly what I say in my video. I start the video off by saying, I don't like this game. It's in a bad spot. It's broken, but this setup is the best setup. You will dominate, as you've seen me just dominate. The first game, that Pere guy is a perennial player. He plays non-stop. Go check my previous things. Now, when I was committed and like one of the top players, I was smoking him all the time, but he was still a good player, but I was the best. Like, when I play this game committed, I am the best in the world in this game, period. I've proven it before. I could prove it again. But there's no point in staying sharp on this game because the game ain't sharp, you know? Like, the game is, it's just not worth it. And that's just the truth, man. And I think most people know it. 100%. But the beauty of it could be that, like, oh, you say you're the best in the world, let's play, let's compete. Zelonis is out there going, you ain't the best, I'll beat you. And then, you know, everyone's competing. That could be the fun of it, but it's not, because it's just such a trash game. Now you got all these contenders. You got all these guys like Dagger Sports is one of the last UFL guys that I see, at least. That dude was in Ruby when I was in Premiere. That motherfucker was putting out tactics videos and getting cooked. Like, all you would see is loss, 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 loss. Check out my OP tactics. It's like, bro, you haven't won a game in 16 days. And then you got these posers, and then you got people clicking on them, and it's like UFL is now down in the gutter. Like, all the low-level players in eFootball, UFL makes it look like they are Champions League players. That's why I keep saying, if these games want to pass up FC, I mean, UFL has at least another decade. Probably need a whole new development team from what it looks like. But eFootball could do it now, right now, if they tone down their AI. And there's some things, like, we'll go into it, but this is a UFL stream. For those still playing, my 4-3-1-2 is the best. And if you want to put it to the test, put it to the test, and I hope it helps you. That's all I wanted to say. Not a chance, Ali. Not a chance, bro. You're crazy. I'm going over to eFootball right now. How long have I even been playing? I got a good hour in for you guys. There you go. Yeah, there's just shit that needs to be fixed. I'll play one more for you. Yeah, exactly. Players who are, there's so many content creators that do that, and it's so annoying, bro. People go to content creators for, like, some guidance, and these content creators are such, and they know that too. They're like, it's like con men shit. Half of these motherfuckers don't even know what they're talking about, bro. Half of them haven't played football that long. Go and you see, it's okay to try different games, but bro, you can tell, like, the difference between being passionate and sharing on your channel all these different games you're passionate about. There's a difference between that and going, all right, what game will get me the most clicks and views? You can tell when players are passionate about something and when they just do it for clicks and views, bro. And half of these people, including UFL, the few that are in this game with me covering content, still, because most quit. Look at Nanik. What did I tell you guys about Nanik the whole time? He's a poser. He's a con man. He don't really like this game. He was doing it for clicks and views. Notice who totally quit the game and left. Nanik. Because the views, the clicks, nothing was there. Once he told me on the phone before, dude, he's the biggest poser I've ever seen. I'm going to see, there's a chance it could be huge, and I want to get in on the ground floor on that action. So you're smart for doing that too. And it's like, what are you talking about, bro? I just want a good football game. EAFC has the worst community, and EA Sports, the game combined with EA Sports, where they take the game, it always takes a game and makes it terrible. I want a good football game. I wasn't looking at it like, oh, a chance to get clicks and views. Yes. Literally, I got to the top in the world rankings, and I said, hey, here's what helped me. Let me know if it helps you guys. And I was like, we have a fresh new football game, guys. This could be awesome, man. And, like, everyone, that's how this channel got started, period. It was for football-loving football gamers. Let me say that again. It was for football-loving football gamers. Right? I'm not a YouTuber con man. Ooh, a new chance to make money on a game, mate. Yay. Yeah, UFL is very, very, very... not even close. Gary actually meant eFootball's in its worst state with Smart Assist, but not even close to UFL. He said eFootball twice, but he meant UFL. It's actually 20 years behind. eFootball's in its worst state with Smart Assist, etc., but not even close to UFL. It's actually 20 years. UFL probably is like 20. Gary's very accurate there, dude. Honest to God. Now, Ali, you're always respectful with your comments, but whereas this Khalid gets all crazy with it. And it's just like, bro, Khalid Kamkani, I'm not trying to be mean, man, but you are literally delusional. Some of your comments are crazy, like you versus the world with those comments. There's not one person that agrees with you. Look at the wait time. Why do you think it's an instant opponent in FC and eFootball? It's just a slight little bit less than instant in eFootball. Pretty much instant, though. This is the only game. 1 minute is a long time in the other games, bro. We're at 4 minutes a game. 4 minutes. Yeah, I knew exactly what you meant, Gary. That's why I clarified it. I knew what you meant, bro. No, Ali. eFootball was a console game since 1994. Across the world, was known as the most true to football game year after year after year. It didn't become a mobile game till 8 years ago. So do the math. 1994 console game. It became a mobile game like 8 years ago. It's a console game that they expanded into mobile. See, you got to know what you're talking about if you're going to speak up, brother. Otherwise, no one's going to listen to you. eFootball started way back with Konami in like 94, right? With international, it's been known as International Superstar Soccer. It's been known as Winning 11, Pro Evolution Soccer, and then in 2021 it was eFootball Pro Evolution Soccer. That was the name. eFootball PES. That was the name. Then they dropped the PES and just called it eFootball. And then the mobile game was an expansion from the console game. It's been a console game for years and years.
Welcome to Leverkusen. Not the largest of cities, but it plays host to football of the highest caliber. The weather here is absolutely glorious.
Listen, in 2021, it became eFootball Pro Evolution Soccer. It's just a name, Ali. Just a name. It's always been PES and Winning 11. No matter what, it's the same game. When it came out in 94 to now, it's been Konami. That's the whole point. The names change based on where you were in the world and whatever. Who cares about the name? I don't care if the name was John Johnson's Kickball. The goddamn game is the goddamn game, and it was never a mobile game turned console at eFootball. All that changed was the name, Ali. You who think it's, and you're not the only one, but it was not a mobile game. Oh, how did that not go in? Not a mobile game turned console. The mobile was an extension of a game that came out years and years ago. It was not PES, not eFootball. And by the way, PES 21 was amazing, not eFootball. It's a name, Ali. What are you not understanding? It was a name change. How are you not getting that? It was eFootball in 2021. It was eFootball Pro Evolution Soccer. eFootball Pro Evolution Soccer in 2021. Then they dropped the Pro Evolution Soccer part and named it eFootball. They could have named it Winning 11, Greatest Game Ever, and then change it to whatever. You can name it whatever you want. You're getting stuck on this fucking name thing, bro. The company making it is Konami. Even back when they split off ISS and PES and stuff, it was just two different portions of Konami. Two different studios, right? Two different leaders, two different companies under the same banner, whatever you want to call it. But it was always Konami, okay? And the mobile part didn't come till after that, okay? Way after. That's what you're not understanding. When you're saying PES was great, not eFootball, it's a name change. It's a branding change, literally. Dude, I read that. That was crazy. I'm done. I'm not even going to finish this stupid game. Look at my defender here. Let's watch this. Look at my defender. Yeah. I'm done with this whole stream. I'm done with everything. If you can't even defend when you fucking walk your defender back, what's the point in playing this stupid game? This is why I will not play this damn game. It's zero skill. You guys saw me stop my defender and run him back. Rewind it and go look yourself. It's like the glitchiest dumbass game. But anyways, you get sick. You have people like this. Do your research, Ollie. It's the simplest thing in the world. eFootball, okay, is a name change. It's not a mobile game now. PES wasn't a mobile game, but eFootball's a mobile game turned... No, bro, you're wrong. Who cares about changing the... Ali, do you realize that they changed a million times. They changed the engine back for like PS2, PS3. It's still fucking Konami, dude. It's still the same. Like, that's how they would have continued the game, even if they kept naming it PES. Do you get what I'm saying? That changes. That's always been the case. Do you think they have the same fucking engine from their Nintendo game to now? Do you think they kept the same engine from PS1 to PS2? No. But because it's a name change doesn't mean anything. Even if it was still called PES right now, right? Right? If it was still called PES, you wouldn't be saying what you're saying. You're only changing it because you're getting stuck on the name change. The engine change came with a name change. So then you're like, oh, it's a mobile game. No, mother effer. I'm sorry, but I'm just saying, bro. I'm trying to get through to you guys. It's still fucking PES. It's still the same everything. It's just the name change behind it. PES has engine changes and stuff. I'm just telling, listen, bro, I know the engine and stuff changed, but what I'm trying to tell you is, ignore that for a second. Let's just say all the other stuff changed, but let's say it was called PES. It's still Konami. They changed engines from PS2 to PS3. They made a major one like in PS1 to PS2, I think. But that's what they do, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying? If they didn't change, if it was still called Pro Evolution Soccer, but they made all those changes to like the engine or whatever the fuck, then you wouldn't be saying anything because it would still have the same name. They always have changed the engine. What do you think they did for PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 2, PlayStation 2 to PlayStation 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5? Yes, and it's the same Konami. It's the same company. If they kept the name, you sound like a moron. If they kept the name Pro Evolution Soccer instead of eFootball Pro Evolution Soccer, if they dropped eFootball and kept calling it Pro Evolution Soccer, then right now you'd be going, it's PES. It's PES. That's with a new engine. You would be going, oh, it's PES with a new engine. It's still Konami's, still realistic feel game at the core of the game. Period. That's the bottom line. You realize you're saying I know what I'm talking about, but you just tried to say that it's a mobile game on console. That's what you just tried to say. Even though it's been a goddamn console game since way early. They just added a mobile part, just like FIFA. You're not saying FIFA's a mobile game because it didn't change. Well, it changed from FIFA to FC, but FIFA did the same thing. They're not a mobile game, and they just added mobile to their console game. It's the exact same thing PES did. Whenever FC went to a new Frostbite engine, FIFA went to whatever the fuck engine it's called. I don't know what their engine is, but whatever it's called, it's that new bullshit engine. No one said, "Oh, it's a new game. I miss the old. I miss FIFA. This isn't FIFA. This is FC." It's the same thing, and everyone knows it. For some reason, you motherfuckers get stuck on this dumb shit. It's still the same development company. Just like if Strikers goes from this whatever engine they're on to some different engine. What's this engine called? Unreal Engine, or is that eFootball's? Hold on, there's somewhere where I can find this. Whatever, you get what I'm saying. It's still Strikers. So, you're not wrong, Gray. FIFA is the best right now, but does not mean it's good. It's the most arcadey game ever. eFootball could easily be the best if they weren't catering to their low-skill players. if they actually kept true to football at like the core of their game is, eFootball would easily be the best. But one thing's for sure and certain, this game is totally fucked. I make no mistake about it. But if you still want to play this game, use my 4-3-1-2. It's the best setup. It's your best chance at neutralizing the bullshit. But again, you're gonna manually defend and mark a player, and it's gonna for some reason just glitch by you. You get what I'm saying? The game itself is broke, but it's up to you. But you can try it, use it, test it out, try to poke holes in it. You'll see the 4-3-1-2 is the best way to win. That's all I can give you, though. I can't give you any more playing this game. It's like torture. But the passing speed in this game, I will say, is the best of all three. FC's is way too fast. eFootball's is way too slow. UFL has a perfect passing speed. But I'm not being a jerk. I'm just being honest. That's about all they have. The shooting, so elementary. So boring looking, not realistic, no curve on the ball, no nothing. When there is curve, it's so fake looking. Goalkeepers, worst animations. The glitch is the only game where you have a sprint glitch, a lob through ball glitch, a corner glitch, a glitch, fucking glitch. It's not skill, but the defenders can't fluidly move, so attackers just cut, and then curl shot with Ronaldo, cut. First time shot, trigger an animation, goal, cut. Goalie saves it. Then finally, 30-yard shot, Ronaldo, goal, 1-0 game. You got one shot, opponent got 12. It's just the dumbest game ever, bro. Right now, it just truly is. Right now, that's just the truth. So the game is a game. Ali, man, you are seriously delusional. And I think that you're not even being a troll. I think that you really believe what you're saying, which is pretty scary. But anyway, with that being said, I'm headed over to eFootball. If you guys want to join, please join. If you just want to get continued help in UFL, let me, or please like and subscribe. I always update the tactics videos. I'll update anything to help you. If you have any questions and stuff, join the Discord. Link is in my bio. Like I said, I would love to go back into the hunt to get to number 1 in the world again and go right back up to the top and play this game like it used to be, but it's just not like it used to be. The animations and stuff weren't there. People would always come in the comments, not in because I wasn't streaming them, but they would come in across social media and make fun of the game. Like, oh, look at this. It's like the beta version of FIFA 97 and this and that, but they weren't understanding. It was wide open football about skill, attacking, defending, scoring from anywhere, using any setup that you want. As long as you were good in that tactical setup, whether it was a 3-back, a standard 4-back, or a 5-back, right? If you were good at manually defending, moving your defenders into passing and dribbling lanes, passing the ball, right, choosing the right shot, that's all you needed. It was just basic football, but they did it well, and then they turned it into whatever this is. So, that being said, I'm headed to eFootball. Thanks for joining. I'll see you in a bit.